that piece alone puts you in second, possibly one, if this started off at the beginning of the season.
Gil, I'm tired.
Who, me?
No, me.
You tired of me? Or you just tired?
No, I'm tired of the pump faking.
And welcome to being an NBA fan. You know, if you like to jump, you're gonna get pump faked out of the building.
Gil, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Besides sore calves from jumping, trying to block shots, trying to contest shots of trades and stuff, and no one shot the ball. We would rather have 3 seconds in the key or a shot clock violation, it seems like.
Yeah, I was jumping at every news alert. Started off Giannis, and then Giannis.
Yeah, you too.
Ja?
Or you know, like me, I was on the bench thinking coach was about to play me today. You know, that was the Lakers. just not gonna get the call, huh? And not gonna get the call, and then boom, hey Gil, 16 seconds left. Luke Kennard. It just, you know, so
I think that's where some teams was like, oh my God, it's the fifth. Hold on. Wait. Get this ready. All right, well, since it's all over, since we had time to digest, had time to sit on things, had time to really think about it, now we're gonna give grades to these teams as to what they did during NBA trade deadline.
Okay, before we start this, grading. I've watched it. I've seen people give grades, and it'd be so bad. The grades don't make sense because you'll give someone, they be in last place, and then they make a trade that keeps them in last place, but you gave them an A. That's not how that works. It's not how it works. If you have an A, I mean, you have an F team, right? And you make a big trade and it gets you to C, God damn it, the trade was a C. I'm not giving you an A because you landed a big name, but y'all are trash. It just doesn't work like that, okay? So let's go. So if you don't like my grading system, that's your damn problem.
All right, let's start off with who we started off with. Our Los Angeles Lakers.
See, so look, so I'm gonna give them an F because they traded an F player for an F player, right? And that's how that works, right? F equals F. You don't get an A because you made an upgrade in that position, right? Like this player averages 6, and then you sub them out for someone who averages 8. You get F plus, right? That's how that works. Like I want to go. Though what I'm saying is, as much as I want to say, okay, look, yes, it's an upgrade. Is it an upgrade that helps the team in this drastic form? No. Did we get more athletic? No. Did we get faster? No. Taller? We got a better shooting percentage from another guy who's just going to be sitting in the corner waiting for the ball. I don't need any more stand around players. Like, it doesn't work. Stand arounds don't work. OKC, they got 1 or 2 stand arounds. Everybody else is attacking. They attacking. Spurs, they attacking. They guards attack. They not sit out there chucking shot, attack. And it just, we take one corner guy, bring in another corner guy. So I give them an F. And I give them F because they're the Lakers. And the Lakers are the Godfather, right? And just like previous years, we are star-studded over here. This is Hollywood. This is the sign behind me. Hollywood, right? If you take those letters that's behind me, it spells Hollywood. You get it, Gilbert Arenas. I'm Hollywood, so this spells it. We go after big names, key players. We make a splash. We want our logo Lakers around the world for things. We didn't even get smart enough to put our name in trade boxes. Like, who's the marketing team over there? What? I would have been hitting Shams in the back. Hey, we're about to make a play for Giannis. We're trading LeBron for Giannis. All right? Boom, headlines around the world. Even if I'm not doing nothing, around the world, Laker news, it's the brand, sell it. Jokic is unhappy. We're going to make a trade for him. Like, you didn't put your name in no big names algorithm whatsoever. Just blank man, nothing. To then pull out Luke Kennard. F.
For what it's worth, too, the shooting percentage, in my opinion, isn't real.
It's never, listen, if you take 3-4 shots a game, the least, I'm just saying, the least you can do is shoot 60, 70%. Why? Because 95% of your actual shots is wide open. It's not a 40, 50% where you're dribbling up the court, coming off screens and roll, and you dicing two people. You're in a corner. Luka done did all his up and downs, and then his man sucked in, you pass it, you by yourself in the corner. The least you can do is shoot 50 fucking percent. You shoot under 50%, Luka's not passing the ball. He's better off shooting this shit himself. Because he's shooting 48, 50% doing this shit by himself. He don't need you if you're going to shoot the same shit with no one guarding you. This is the dumbest shit I see. When people talk about, oh, he shoots 50, 90, 95. Is he a main player doing that while he's being tripled and quadruple teamed? Or is he a corner guy shooting wide open shots, only shooting 50, 70%? Treat some of these corner guys like the 3-point contest. You by yourself. it's you in the crowd and your own thoughts. Do something.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let's get happy.
I'm happy.
Oh my God.
Give them an F.
Let's go with our Washington Wizards.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Now you're looking at A++. You came there. I don't know if you play video games. You play R Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
You came into Stella with a free loadout and left with legendary blueprints, epic blueprints, right? That's what that was. You gave away nobody, but got 2 bona fide Hall of Famers. First ballot Hall of Famers. Still in their prime. One is in his prime right now, Anthony Davis. This is his prime. He got about 4 years in his prime. Trey is not even in his prime yet. He's only, 26, 27? He hasn't hit, think about the Steph we know. He hasn't actually hit that age yet. That 28 to 30, that 28 to 35. He's about to enter that right now. And you just got 2 of them. They got an A+ for me.
Crazy being a Hawks fan. They built a better team around Trae Young than the Hawks ever did.
Yeah.
And he never put on a jersey for the Wizards besides the photo.
They ain't put one on yet. Just to take the picture. Hello.
Just to take the little photos. Okay. Let's go to one of our pump fakers. Let's go to Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
What are we getting?
Okay, they pump fake y'all. They didn't pump fake me. They were, no. And, I've said it over and over. You're telling me to be rational in an irrational time? No, thank you. This is the best thing I done had in the last 50 years. I'm putting a statue of this man outside. I'm hanging this man's jersey in those Raptors. This man gave me a ring. This man pushed the value of my franchise up. Now, I would, as an owner, he's not happy. I would be ungrateful to who he is and what he's done to trade him, if you understand what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I will be ungrateful. That means everything he's done put into this building, put into this organization, me just throwing him out there, grabbing back some useless pieces, I will be considered ungrateful for everything he's done. See, the grateful thing is ignore what the fuck he's saying and keep trying to build to make him another champion. If he wants to be a champion, it is in my duty. I owe him that to keep making it happen. Because when he's gone, I don't know if I will ever get another one of him that has the ability to win me a championship. The last one I had went to LA and won 4 more, has a statue outside. I had him. His legacy is not known here. It's known as a LA Laker, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't want to repeat that with Giannis. So I hear Giannis wants out. Cool. But as someone who cares about people, relationships, and loyalty, as the owner, I need to be loyal to what he's done here. And even though I'm trying, I haven't. He won me a championship with what he had. Now he wants another championship. Now I need to do whatever I have to give him a championship. He gave me one, I got to give him one, in a sense. I got to keep trying like he kept trying to get better every year. So I couldn't, so me personally, I did not think that it was going to be a rational decision to get rid of this guy during this little time frame. You got to give me time to talk to him, have some conversations with him, take him out to dinner, take him out to lunch, probably go on vacation with him, depending on who I am. Let's see if we can figure this out. Go to Greece, go out there and see what can we do. You listen, I bought this team at this price. You winning the championship, you being here, I've made my money. If I sell this entity, I made $1.5 billion. I made $2 billion. So the money don't matter. If I want money, I can just sell this team and boom, I'm back. So I need to figure out how to keep going moving forward. So the pump fake was necessary because of who it was. You just can't just, there's certain people you just tread their line unless they just be like, I want out, do it. You wait till the summer. Wait till the summer. Or you can look like Dallas.
Dope.
Right? You sell that guy, the guy you brung in, played, I don't know, what, 16, 17, 18 games, and then he's traded. So what did you get for him? Cooper Flag?
Well, let's transition into that one. What's your grade for how Dallas handled this trade deadline?
How they handled it?
Yeah, they got rid of AD.
Okay.
They got some picks.
Ooh. So yeah, okay.
I stopped.
I give them an A.
Oh, okay.
I give them an A for admitting they fucked up by giving Luka away. See, instead of coming out and saying sorry, instead of coming out and saying we needed better defense, he's fat, he's out of shape, all that blah da da blah da da blah da da, you gave the world that dirtied the man's name up. You want to win championships, and it's about defense. That guy you traded for, you traded him less than a year later. That says, damn, we fucked up. And again, irrational decision making. You traded Luka, right? When you traded Luka, everybody thought Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Clay, PJ, Gafford, Lively, that group will be championship contenders. Kyrie goes down. AD comes to Dallas. AD goes down. They end up having a bad year, right? They got the number 1 pick. Okay. Kyrie's still not back. AD starts. AD goes down, right? Cooper Flag emerges. Now, irrational mind will say, God damn it, let's get rid of AD so we can blah, blah, blah. A rational mind says, nothing changed in the reason we traded Luka. If I traded Luka for Anthony Davis to get better defense, what changed? Nothing. Next season, you would have still had Anthony Davis, a healthy Kyrie, a Clay with Megan, which means a happier guy, PJ Washington, a happier guy. I know that. The way that boy's been playing, listen, a lot of stress went off his back, right? When them child support checks dropped, boy, oh, you start feeling like a new man. And he looked like one. PJ playing at another level. Then you add, not a rookie, a second-year player who actually has the confidence in understanding better of the game, all in place for the 2026-2027 season. After Cooper Flag finishes this year winning Rookie of the Year, in a full summer working together and playing, Dallas would have been favored to win the 26-27 championship. Hands down, right? They would have only had a problem at who is going to start at the shooting guard position between Clay and PJ. Cooper Flag 3, Anthony Davis 4, Gafford 5. Look at that team. Defensively, they're fucking a shut-down team. You have inside and outside scoring. Let's try it again. You have Kyrie at the 1. You have Clay or PJ at the 2. One of them is coming off the bench. Then you have Cooper Flag at the 3 that can also play the point. So that means at some point you could put Clay, PJ, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, and Lively, and then have Cooper Flag bring up the ball. And look how big your team is, and look how defensively locked down the team is. To then trade the main piece inside. You didn't even give yourself a chance to win a championship next year. So I give them an A for admitting you fucked up, but I give them an F for being irrational. Listen, just because a motherfucker demand a trade don't mean you need to trade him. Treat it like a raise, right? How many of your employees want a raise every goddamn week? And you ignore the shit sometimes, right? Same shit. Hey, coach, I want more playing time. All right, bet. I'll look and see how I can work you in a row. You know when we start hearing that? I'm going to work you in a rotation. You never get work, now do you? Hey, coach, what I got to do? What I got to do to get more playing time? You all say it, right? What I got to do to get more playing time. Like there's a formula where you can go and practice, work hard, and then that's going to get you in the game. No. You gotta be good. Yeah, you gotta be good. Yeah, just because you busted somebody's ass in practice, that's practice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's practice. You're playing against another practice player. Yeah, you think guarding and locking him down and he can't score is gonna get you in the minutes in a game to play against Steph Curry? Oh, you think because you shut down him, you get to get in the game and play against a Hall of Famer? Yeah, nah, that's not how that works. Get your game up. That's how you get better. In the summer, get your goddamn game up. And then when we come to training camp the next year, show me what you got. You got six practices before I done figured out my lineup again. I got my paper and I'm watching. And then when you say, hey, what can I do to get better? I'm writing nothing, but I'm gonna say, yeah, just keep trying. You know, that's what that sounds like. You know, so they get an F and an A, call it overall C.
Speaking of the C's, and speaking of somebody who demanded a trade,
Mm-hmm.
but it just so happened for fourth time at this point it got fulfilled. Let's take this to Cleveland. They got Harden, Schroeder, and Keon Ellis, all without losing Jared Allen or Evan Mobley.
I think that's an A+. Right, I put them up there with. They're right below the Wizards in the sense of who they got versus what they have. But I give them an A in the sense of gaining what we lost and adding to where we're going. So Wizards, right? You're in last place. You grab those two, you're going to be good for next season, right? You lose one guy, you bring in these pieces. That's going to help you this season possibly have a chance to compete for the championship. So I give them an A. I just think the way Harden plays, everybody Harden has played with has excelled. I don't care what anyone says about how he performs in certain situations, these one-off games, and I don't care about none of that. Like, you give me 100 games, and if he's going to be bad in all closeout games, which is 7 of them, I'll take the 93 games that he's given me. Because we wouldn't even be in this position if he didn't give me those. So the stuff that y'all use for metrics is irrelevant to me, because go to Larry Bird's resume in closing games and then let me know what that looks like. Okay, because I can tell you it doesn't look as great as the name sounds. The resume of closeout games. Closeout game is in series 1, round 1, closeout games in the second round, closeout games through his history does not look very appealing. So it is meaningless to me. I'm not going to judge Larry Bird's closeout games and say, oh, this is who he is, and it got 3 MVPs. The MVP that means something. That's 82 games. 82 games, best player in the league. That's what that is. Not just me pointing out some goddamn game 6 on a road where I know he's getting quadruple teamed. Goddamn. He didn't win the finals MVP. I know why. Quadruple teamed means he got to pass the ball to someone else for someone else to look good in that final moment. Duh. That's called basketball. So he played alongside Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, triple-double. Chris Paul, what they do over there? Almost won a championship. Because Chris Paul got hurt, that was the reason they didn't make it to the finals a year, right? Who else he played alongside with?
Kyrie and
Brooklyn, but then, they got hurt. But we did see, damn, if they all together, we see what they was going to be. Embiid played in, shut down, nothing. We see what Kawhi looks like, right? So the guard that's with him, the main guy, doesn't actually suffer. So him and Donovan is about to put, a whooping. I mean, the last duel like this could be that Jason Kidd, Vince Carter look. It can be me, Larry Hughes. Who else had a nice little duo like this? Clay and Curry. CJ and Dame. All right. Then you got the Bulls where you had DeMar and Levine, right? D Wade, and so you got some nice little combos out there. So I think this is going to be good, especially you got inside, outside, even Jaren Allen, who is the odd man out. He averages a double-double. So I think he had 40 this season. So, you know what I mean? You have to guard everyone straight up on that team. There's no hanging, sagging off anybody. So I think if they can click really, really fast as possible, I think going into the playoffs, they should make it to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals.
Oh, wow. I'll say this too. people forget they still got to impress Donovan Mitchell if they want him to sign back, and apparently this is what he wanted.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Two more. We got another pump faker of a team. Now they did make a move. The Grizzlies did get Triple J out of there. They did trade Jaren Jackson Jr. and a
That
couple
makes
other
sense.
players. But Ja is still in. Ja Memphis until further notice. What grade are we giving? How the
I get Grizzlies an A.
The Grizzlies an A?
Don't be that dumb. Yeah, not being dumb. Right? You're no different than Milwaukee. Right? No different than Milwaukee. You can't make decisions like and to be honest, Memphis, I played there. The people there are amazing. Right?
Food is good.
They love their basketball. And one thing that we do see, they love Ja. The fans love Ja. I think the outside world wants Ja gone, right? The media wants Ja gone, right? I think the media wants to convince the owner that Ja is bad news, get rid of him so they don't have to talk about y'all no more. Because that's what's going to happen when Ja leaves. Memphis will not be talked about anymore in the basketball terms because you won't have a star player there to make us talk, to make ESPN go down and do an interview, to make Jalen Rose have a sit-down interview. You don't have those players where a guy can go pew, 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 and it's worldwide news. When everybody in the NBA shoot threes and shotguns the shit out of people. They just arc raiders out that mug during the game. The normal shoot a three, pew, arrow was a thing. That is a thing in the NBA. While Ja was getting in trouble, hundreds of people was doing it after every shot. That's how big it was to make it seem like he was just doing it. Anytime he does a gesture, it's on the news. Can he get suspended? They want you to get rid of your biggest asset. He is in Memphis. Listen to me and listen to me good. There's only out of 440 people in the NBA, however many, 95% to 90 to 95% wear Nikes. Meaning at least 400 players wear Nikes on the court. Only 5 are signature athletes. Meaning Nike says this, they have a blueprint of a personality, of a style, charisma, an aura of a player they give that shoe to. You have one of them. The chances of you getting one again is slim to none unless you trade for it. And usually Nike is not in letting their player go unless he's washed up, go to certain cities, unless he gets drafted there. So don't give up something that is so precious to one person that you treated like shit. Remember, Nike didn't throw him away. He got suspended. Nike took his shoes off, nigga, 48 hours. They dropped it back. Sold out. They not dumb. You don't be it. So I'm giving you an A so far for not falling for the pump fake. I didn't consider y'all pump faking. I said, don't fall for the pump fake. It's all I'm saying. It's just you're gonna have to, hey, listen, you're gonna have to, like a nigga fall, hey, you're gonna have to pry out my cold dead hands before I let go. This is me with Ja. If I'm the owner, you're gonna have to pry him from me. I'm sorry. JJJ, you can go. Yeah, everybody can go. There's one person that ain't leaving here over my dead body. I don't care if you say I want to be traded. I'm unhappy. Hey, we can figure this out. What you need? What you need, son? Huh? You need girls? You got girls? You need girls? I got girls. You need houses? I got houses. What you need? You need somebody gone? I can probably make that happen too. You know, where you want them to move to? Alaska? I can get them in Alaska. You want them in jail? I can figure something out. I've seen a lot of movies, cocaine under the hood. I get it. I seen it. You know, put a little stash on there with the black tape and say this guy's doing it. We see it. It can happen, son. Whatever you need, we'll do it. Don't let me be owner, and don't let me get my asset. You're gonna hate me. I'll probably have a tattoo on my. Hey, here you go. Look at my new jaw tat. With the gun like this. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just letting you know, man. I treat my SARS like gods. If you bring home the meat, you get to eat first. That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay, so one of the pump fakes actually was a shot attempt, and we got up and we got what we wanted. The Warriors traded Jonathan Kuminga for Kristaps Porzingis. We are finally away from that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now they did strike out on Giannis.
So they struck out.
They struck out. The report said they put Draymond on the trading block. Giannis ultimately didn't come. They had to pull back on that, but they did get rid of Kuminga. So how are we grading how they dealt with this trade deadline?
Okay, one, I think Kuminga wanted out, right? Because I can't say Golden State wanted to get rid of him because they wouldn't have overly signed him to a 2-year, $48 million deal. They wouldn't have did that if they didn't want him. He wanted out, and they tried to trade the house for Giannis, didn't get Giannis, and got back Porzingis. It's like that online purchase, right? Right? You know what I mean? Your wife is looking at that bathing suit and it looked good there. She don't realize her body don't look like that body, right? So it's gonna look a little altered. You feel me? Yeah, the leather on that frame, impeccable. The leather on this skin looks like it's hot and smelly everywhere, right? It's that look. You know what I mean? So you can't go for a home run and then you get to. Are you on first base? He's hurt. We don't know what he's hurt from. Achilles injury, right? I think right now is you lost Kuminga, right? Which I guess is you wasn't playing him. So you traded him, got back a piece that we don't know is going to play, so they're in the same boat. I guess it's an incomplete assignment with a chance to get extra credit points, right? So I'm gonna, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna do this, like, school. All right, son, you was on the road playing a game and you miss what's the name? You got time to redo or make up these assignments. At the end of the year, we can process it all and change your grade, right? So I'm gonna give them a C with a possibility to get to a B, A minus, if he comes out and he plays well. Meaning he's averaging the 17 and 9. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to do that, and they're gonna, they end up making it to the playoffs. Fuck around, got an A.
But if they continue down this path of him not playing,
then they stay at a C. Yeah. See, they don't like their C grade because the guy that they got rid of, they wasn't playing anyway. Yeah. So right now they're at a C. Just, it's a C across the board with a chance to, turn in some of those assignments you missed.
Let's hope they turn that in. Lastly, this one be short and funny. Have you heard about the new guard university that's in the NBA?
What?
The new guard university.
Guard?
Yeah, guard.
Uh-uh.
The Chicago Bulls.
Okay, yes.
They got I'm counting right now, 16 guards on the roster. What do you, I got a grade. I'm giving them a G for guard.
They have how many?
Look, I'll count them out for real, for real. Giddy, McClung, Dillingham, Yuki, the one that's 5'7", Colin Sexton, Anthony Simons, Trey Jones, Jaden Ivey, and technically Isaac Okoro. Eight guards.
I mean, listen, I can tell you this. And obviously you didn't use none of those you didn't use any of those to go get other pieces. Like I thought you was hoarding them to then, start shipping them somewhere. Like, all right, bring me. I got 2 people over here who need guards. You need guards. I got guards. You need this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you the middleman for some shit. You're middling who needs guards. You didn't do that. So you keeping them. Unless you about to run a full court press trap AAU style where we subbing in every 5 minutes. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I don't know what the fuck you're doing over there, right? Like, I bet, listen, I got this many guards and these many ones and twos. It's full court press, 5-minute subs. We're going to tire y'all out. Let's go. 5 in, 5 out. 5 in, 5 out. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm drinking the game up. Why not? I'm not playing real basketball at this point. No.
You can't. 8 guards is crazy. 8 guards is insane.
I can't grade. I don't know how to grade them, man. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know what they're trying to do over there. Obviously, he got rid of your big man for a guard. I would never get rid of a big man for a guard unless he's that guy, right? You gotta. What is he? Vucic?
Yeah, he's a.
What is he averaging this year?
Oh, good numbers. We're gonna get into this.
Is it 17-10? There's something 17-9. There's something up there.
I'll tell you right now. He is averaging 17, 9, and 4.
Yeah.
On 51 and 38 from the 3.
I'm not giving that up for no guard. Never. It's gonna have to be a Shea Luka type, Curry type Dame. If I'm gonna get rid of a big, that's putting those numbers in. Because those come with people getting fouled too. So, and people fouling him too. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna incomplete this one too. Like I don't know. Because obviously they're not trying to win. So to them, this is an A because they got off of, so you know what I mean? It's like they purposely, you know what I mean, trying to get worse. So, if they are purposely trying to get worse to get a top draft pick, to them, this is A. So it could be an A or an F. There's no middle ground for them. If they get a top 3 pick, A. This is an A if they get a top 3 pick.
4 or 5, F.
In this draft, top 5, you're good.
Okay. 6, 7, F.
You're decent.
Yeah.
Look, there's only because there's a lot of potential players in the draft where you have a lot of, like there's players that have a lot of upside upside to be stars because of their attributes and, their skill level. Then some people get tricked by what they give you today, right? And then how it's going to translate, right? Some positions are very different than others. So, I look at more like that 6'6" to 6'10" agile, movable person where I can move them 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And I look at them like, if you're a 4 or 5, how does that transition to the NBA? Your speed versus theirs. If you're a 1, what are you? Are you just strictly a 1? Are you 6'4" and under, so you can only play this position? Are you 6'2" that can play on the ball, off the ball? So that means I can play you at the 1 or 2, right? Or, you know what I mean? So I look at the draft very different, right? Let's say you're 6'2" and under. 6'3" and under, and you're a guard, and you can only play point guard, and you're averaging 20. How valuable is that to me at the next level, right? Like, what is your attribute? Or do you have freakish jaw attributes, talents? What is your aura? Am I buying a product, meaning what your basketball game, or am I buying a business, meaning you as a person? Like, do you have a Anthony Edwards style, personality, a Ja Morant? Your game is a glaze when you watch it from TV. Are you a Kyrie, right? Right, you know what I mean? So there's two type of drafting I'm doing. I'm doing a business draft, and I'm doing, a talent draft. And when I'm talking about like franchise skill talent, I'm gonna always go 6'6" and above. Those are my game changers, right? There's gonna be Currys in there, but that's work ethic. You know what I mean? It's hard to try to judge or see somebody's work ethic, and that's me also. In my organization, if I even have a setup for somebody who can put that kind of work in. So 6'7", you can,
Last one from the trade conversation, because actually this is very important. The Boston Celtics secure Nikola Vucevic, who we just talked about being great.
Hey. And the reason is they're in third right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're in third, got rid of somebody who don't play to add someone who brings in 17, 9, and 4. That's an upgrade to your roster, right? That piece alone puts you in second, possibly one, if this started off at the beginning of the season. So I'm going to give them an A, because I think this heightens their chances also to be in the Eastern Conference Finals or championship, right? And I think it's going to go down between whoever matches up with so you're going to have Knicks. You have Knicks, Boston, Cavs, right? Those three. Whoever don't have the other one in the second round is possibly going to make it, because the fight between these three, whoever got to fight each other in the second round, probably is going to be too tired to battle against the one who had the easy second round.
Now, this is what people do want to know from this conversation. Like you just said, Celtics third seed, they're actually balling pretty doggone well. What is this? Second ranked offense in the league, 10th ranked defense in the league. Things are clicking even without their superstar being on the court, superstar being Jason Tatum. But now the conversation is, hey, we just got fixed a lot of our issues down there. I'm Jason Tatum. I'm feeling on my knee. It's feeling a little good. Do I come back now to potentially do this championship push, or do I sit back?
No, you sit back. The Achilles tear is its own thing.
Yeah.
You've been injured all year, or you've been injured, you've been recovering, you're feeling good. You're at about 90-something%. Do not risk the rest of your career for this -2%, this chance of winning a championship. Meaning, you're coming in the back end of the season. Then you have to ramp up, get into game shape, get into NBA game shape. Then you're going to go straight into playoffs. Players who play all season in shape, when playoffs hit, they get hit with. It's a different hit. But you ain't played all season to then come in there. One, you're going to be coming off the bench trying to get your rhythm. Then at some point, they're going to get desperate because then they might lost some games that they won. Then they're going to insert you into the starting lineup. Like, it's just, no. It's not. Don't risk the franchises or the franchise. Don't risk your future for the short gratification. And that's what it is. When you put him out there too early, that you're risking the future of Boston Celtics. Meaning 4, 5, 6 years of being contenders. Right? When Jason Tatum is healthy, for the next 6 years, because of their ages, Jason and Brown, as long as those two are together, you have a chance every year with this layout. When you compete, when you put them two against every other two in the NBA with their age and their dominance, they're either in first or second behind OKC because Shea puts in so much production. But they're both averaging damn near about 30, you know? Obviously, they both can. So I wouldn't risk it.
You wouldn't do it? It's not worth it? Even though they say championship windows are short?
Yeah, for teams that that think stupid. Did the Bulls ever think like that? Nope. Did Miami Heat think like that? Obviously, Golden State, when they didn't think like that. And when they made a rational decision by getting rid of Kevin Durant and pushing him out, they lost. They lost what could have been the 90s Bulls, right? Early 2000s, Shaquille O'Neal, when they won triple-double, and then they decided they wanted to have ego issues, right? They lost that right there. See, they want to talk about, oh, we won another championship without him. Yes, you sacrificed 4 possible championships for that one. Meaning this, and this is what people don't talk about. He got injured, what, the 1920?
Who you talking about, Jason Tatum?
Mm-hmm. No. So what they missed is, because he left when he came in, Golden State, he came back. Oh, so he came back on the 2021 season, right? He played the 35 games. That was the year they won the championship, right? And he averaged 27, made the All-Star, and then he almost beat, is that the year he almost beat Giannis in the playoffs?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So he almost beat Giannis. 2021 season, he came back. He averaged 34 in the playoffs, right? That's what you let go. The very next year, he averaged 30. Add this back to your team during this time. When the Suns went to the championship playing Bucks, you're telling me Kevin Durant, Curry, Clay, Draymond in the 2021 season don't win a championship. They won in 21-22, right? You win that championship also. Shit, if you had Kevin Durant, I don't know if it was he wasn't healthy in the 2019-2020 season, right? He wasn't healthy in the COVID season. But no, he wasn't healthy. But he could have played. Wait, what did he do in the COVID season? He didn't play in the COVID season.
1920, he didn't play.
Huh?
2019, 2020, he did not play.
Yeah. So you the one. So you won. When did they win it? They win it 21-22, right? Golden State.
Yeah. Golden State, yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, so he would have won it. The Golden State would have won it 21. They would have beat the Bucks, right? Then they would have won the next one against Boston, like they did. You just add Kevin Durant. Then the next one, y'all would have beat Denver to then beat Miami, which he averaged 29 that season. Right? And in Phoenix, right? You're talking about a guy who you add your 26 and your 27 back to Curry and Draymond and Clay, you guys would have wiped through the board because nobody was built for it. Like, he left and didn't win. We know that. But that piece is what you needed to stay dominant. Clay Curry. Like Clay Curry, KD. What does it look like? We seen what it looked like. You whooped ass. You whooped ass 3 years. The only reason you didn't win the third one is because 2 people got hurt. Clay and Durant.
Yeah.
So the fact that you dominated the game, that team for 3 years, you push one out and didn't think that you would be, when they got back healthy, they wouldn't dominate for another 3-4 years. It's just insane to me.
Yeah, that's fair.